In most countries around the world, you would fear being the victim of a crime, but that's not the case in North Korea. In North Korea, you would fear being accused of one, especially a political one. Absolutely crime in North Korea. People steal, especially in those poorer regions. Bribes are common, and there's a black market just to survive. The truth is, we don't know the official crime rate in North Korea. When data is released by North Korea, it's usually propaganda driven, and what they consider a crime simply wouldn't count as one in most other countries. Caught watching South Korean dramas? Well, that's a crime. Holding this newspaper over your great leader's face is a crime. Criticizing the regime is also a crime. Korea Times reported that there was a North Korean defector who alleged that a man was executed over distributing South Korean music. Danger happens when you are labeled as a traitor, when you commit crimes against the state, no matter how small they may seem to us. The kind of idea that you've been exposed to South Korean or Western trends, well, that could get you in serious trouble. Crimes like petty theft, well, those could absolutely carry harsh punishments. It is the political crimes that carry the harshest punishments, and sometimes for even your family members. This can be true even for foreigners who enter North Korea. Otto Warmbier behind me was sentenced to 15 years of hard labor, not just because he was alleged to have taken a poster, but because he was accused of hostile acts against the state. Punishment doesn't just stop with you. In North Korea, if you commit a political crime, your parents, your siblings, your children could also be imprisoned. Simply guilt by association, and it is how the regime controls people through fear. Why the real fear in North Korea isn't necessarily crime. It is the fear that you are being seen as disloyal. And anyone can be accused of this at any time with no warning. In North Korea, one of the most dangerous things you can do is think for yourself.